everybody, welcome back to Delmarva Exotics. It's your boy Dave, and we're back in the Serpentarium again for another week's video with the boas. Today's we're going to be back out with the boa constrictors as usual, as we always are. This time around, we're going to go ahead and show you guys what it's like to go ahead and prepare our meals for our boas. As you know, we do a lot of frozen thawed because we produce our own rodents for our boa constrictors. Our boa constrictors, compared to everyone else's boa constrictors, we actually know what they're consuming because we feed our rodents premium grade rodent food or block, however you want to word that. So we know that they're getting wholesome, nutritious food because the rodents are being fed wholesome, nutritious food. Now, the cool thing about that is we feed our rodents the feeder block. The feeder block is a Missouri 6F, and every 2 months we'll rotate that out to a 9F for a higher protein content, just so we produce a lot of rodents, and we want to keep our females with enough body weight and mass to them to keep producing and having enough milk to produce for the quantity of babies that we put out. But that being said, when we get an overabundance of them or we get them to the size that we need them to be, we will go ahead and put them to sleep in our CO2 chamber. I like to call it the death chamber, and freeze them for a later date. And today is that later date. And this is where we're gonna get out and feed our boas. So let's go to the deep freezer. All right, guys, welcome to the deep freezer. This is where we keep our frozen rodents, where we package them up. We keep them in the basket, and we'll package them up by weight and size and sort them out. Show you what I got. All right, here's my stash of pre-killed frozen rodents. My bag of jumbos, single jumbo, and all of that. And as you can see here, we bag them up by date and weight, so we know what we're doing with. Got a bag of smalls, 2 bags of smalls, a bag of mediums that I pre-packaged. I got some pinkies for the babies. Yeah. So we're gonna get these guys and get one fed off. Here we go. This is what a frozen rodent looks like. Frozen hard. Pretty guy, it was. All right, so what you're looking at here is how we keep track of all the different feedings that go on here at Delmarva Exotics. And what we use is a tracking program called Husbandry Pro. Husbandry Pro, we put in all our snakes information and we set our feeding schedules to how we want them. Most of our snakes are either on a 10, 21, or 7-day feeding regimen, depending on the species, age of the snake. All right, now we got these guys sitting in the nice, cool water, not warm, to let these guys thaw out. All right, we're back. Rats are thawing. We're back in the Serpentarium. And as you can see from behind me, it's lights out. 7 p.m. Our cages are set to go off. All our cages are on a timer, and it's really cool setup, to be honest with you. I'm quite impressed. I seen it on somebody's YouTube a long time ago, and once I seen it, I've just been doing it ever since. But all our cages are on smart plugs, so that they go on and off at the specific times that we want them to. And it's also voice activated. So if you guys want to check this out real quick, watch this. Alexa, turn on the snake cages.
A couple things share that name. Snake lights and snake humidifier. Which one did you want?
Snake lights.
Okay.
And boom. They all turn on. Alexa, turn off the snake lights. So that being said, that's how we are able to not have to be a part of the Nightlight gang, where, you know, everybody was doing the headsets. Shout out to Jeremy George and everybody from the Black Reptile Owners. That was a really dope thread that y'all put out there. But yeah, no headbands for me. We'll just turn on the lights via voice activation. Each cage is set up on its own individual timer, and I just call the cage out as I need them to. And then I'll just go into the Alexa app and I'll just make sure all my groups are set up the way they need to be. So, quick little tip to help keep your cages and your snakes on a routine that is set to your customization. Get yourself some smart plugs. Plug your cages into that and then set it and forget it. What do we have here? So what we have here is a pair of boas that we have paired up for this year. We have Sir Phoenix, our jungle boa, and with Miss Lucy, our albino 100% head anery. And temperatures are dropped nice and low. Cage temps down to like 81 right now for their night drop. Gills back up at 88. These guys have been paired together since October 1st. And here it is December 1st. We're gonna separate these guys at the end of the week, give them a small meal, give them a couple days, put them back together, see what we come up with. But just wanted to show you guys and give you guys an update on this year's breeding plan. Can't tell if they're locked right now, but they're laid up cuddling together. Hopefully we'll see in due time. All right, real quick, there's our Emerald Tree Boa, Dr. Doolittle, all perched up. Like I said, the lights go out, the snakes come out, and this guy is starting to get moving and grooving around. So, real quickly, just wanted to show you Dr. Doolittle and how he was doing. All right, we're back upstairs to the snake rack, and we got some new additions and some updates that we want to show off and show out. This is where we keep our ball pythons as well, and we got to come up and reorganize and re-tag some of these bins because we've moved some snakes around, so don't mind that. But again, Husbandry Pro, excellent way to keep track of your snakes because it gives us the ability to make our tags with QR codes. We scan, we shoot, we feed, we clean, all the above, all in one shot. But we got a new addition to the crib, and I wanted to show you guys what it is. This one's going to come from Bill Whaley. Shout out to him at Snakes and Gex in Dorchester County, Maryland. He provided us with a banger. Check this out. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, our newest addition to the ball python gang. Pastel Desert Ghost, produced by Snakes and Gex. Shout out to Bill Whaley for producing this banger morph of a ball python. This is a male. It's going to do wonders to our collection. We're going to start working Desert Ghost into a lot of things coming down the line. So, look at that awesome head stamp on this Desert Ghost. The Desert Ghost pastel at that. Banger ball python. High yellow. Beautiful contrast on it. He produced a banger with this one. And there he goes. Now this ball, we took it upon ourselves and named him Bumblebee. Say hello to my little asshole. This is Damien. Damien was produced by Lance's Reptiles. Damien is a little asshole and not very social at all. So we're working with him to get him to calm down and to realize that people don't see you as food. So that being said, to do that, we just keep working with this guy. But as you can see, he's got an awesome looking pattern. He's coming up, take a look at you guys up close. That beautiful tail. He is coming out of shed. I expect him to shed in a couple of hours. If not tonight, maybe tomorrow. But that is Damien, the little asshole VPI Aztec, produced by Lance's Reptile House. All right, folks, check this out. This is the very first boa constrictor that we ever had in our collection. This is our Nicaraguan dwarf. His name is Nick. Nick has been here the entire time. He's lived with us the entire time. He's lived here and was the first snake that came in out of all the collection. And Nick is a beautiful specimen for a Nicaraguan. I'm going to get you guys to see what he looks like right now. This is Nick. All right, everybody. This is Nick, the Nicaraguan dwarf boa constrictor. Nick is 6 years old. He was given to us outside of Exoticon convention one year. Just given to my son because he had an interest in boas and the guy didn't know what to do with him. Wasn't in his breeding plans. And Nick's been with us ever since. Nicaraguan dwarf. Beautiful specimen at that. Very curious, smart, and docile. Definitely one of my ambassador boa constrictors. Because he's never struck, bit, or any of the above. Very curious, as you can see. And this is exactly what I mean when I say the boa constrictors can actually be pure puppy dogs. All right, let's check in on our fire leopard clown. Here's our fire leopard clown. As you can see, he's in deep shed. Eyes blued out. But just wanted to check on him, show him off. He was produced by Ryan Osterwalder at Scale Shack. Shout out to him. Hope you see this. See how your morph is growing along. We're going to put this guy to our pastel clown and see if we can't get some banger morphs out of that. Put that fire and pastel together, see if we can't get some fire pastel clown. And here she is, our pastel clown. This is one that was named Ball 02 on the list. This is the one that needs a name. So if you guys want to help me out, help her out, help name this girl. Check out those beautiful eyes. You guys drop your ideas in the comments. And while you're there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Delmarva Exotics. You know, come to think about it, I think a lot of our ball pythons are in shed. Check out our lesser leopard, possible pastel. She's even in deep shed, showing their dark phase. She was produced by Royal Underground. Believe it or not, the majority of our ball pythons were produced or came from here on Delmarva or local breeders on Delmarva. And this is why you should shop local, because you can get some really banger morphs to start your collection off and breeding, and won't even have to spend an arm and a leg, and you're helping support the next breeder up. All right, everybody. I appreciate you stopping in, hanging out with us in the Serpentarium. We have a special guest out tonight. This is our Super Moonglow boa, Miss Eclipse, and this was the mother of our Moonglow litter. She's out hanging out with us tonight, waiting on her rodents to thaw out, and she wanted to say hello to you guys and show off. So, you guys do us a favor, hit the like button. Hit that like button for white boa constrictors. Hit that like button because you're a fan of the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you checking us out. And until next time, you guys be safe. And as always, one exotic.